Hi class, today we're going to be talking about your thesis and our reasons to support our thesis. Our target today is that we can write reasons that support our thesis and that we can decide which sentences support a thesis and which ones do not. Let's review. A thesis is a strong opinion statement. It is your big main idea. Your reasons are three smaller main ideas and sentences in your writing that support your opinion. Your reasons are the main idea of your paragraph. You will have three different reasons. What are reasons? Reasons are facts that are in your favor and support your topic. Let's look at some examples of what that means. If my thesis was water bottles are bad for the environment, here are some sentences. Let's think about what would be a smaller main idea that would connect to why water bottles are bad for the environment. Number 1, water bottles are bad because they make a lot of trash. Does that support my idea that they're bad for the environment? Yeah, you are correct. Water bottles are bad because they make a lot of trash is a great smaller idea that supports my main idea of water bottles are bad for the environment. How about the next one? Water bottles are the worst because they are see-through. Does being see-through support the idea that they're bad for the environment? I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. Nope, that's not a main idea that connects to why water bottles are bad. Just because something's see-through does not make it bad. It doesn't support the idea that they're bad for the environment. Let's look at the third one. Water bottles are the worst because they are polluting our oceans. Think about that one for a minute and decide, does that support that water bottles are bad for the environment? If you answered yes, you're correct. Because water bottles, we have seen, pollute our oceans, and they're bad for the animals that are in the ocean. So that supports the idea that they're bad for the environment because the ocean is part of the environment. Let's look at the last one. Water bottles are the worst because they're made of plastic. I'll give you a minute to think about whether that connects to the main idea. If you answered no, you're correct. Because just because something is plastic doesn't necessarily connect to why water bottles are bad for the environment. Now let's do some more practice. Our next thesis is cats are the best pet. Here are some sentences. 1. Cats are the best because they are less work, because they clean themselves. Does that support the idea that they're the best pets? How about number 2? Cats are the best because they're pretty. Does that support the idea? One thing that you want to think about is it a fact? So for example, do cats actually clean themselves? If it's a fact, then that's the first step in knowing whether it will support your opinion or not. Let's look at cats are the best because they're pretty. Is that a fact? It is not a fact, so it does not fit the requirement that it's a reason to support your thesis. Let's look at number 3. Cats are the best because they're hairy. Is that a fact? Yes, you're right, it is a fact. But does that sentence connect with the thesis that cats are the best pets? What about number 4? Cats are the best because it is fun to play games with them with a laser pointer. Well, is it a fact that you can play games with cats with a laser pointer? Yes, that's a fact. Does it connect to cats are the best pets? Does it support that idea? Yeah. So if we look at these sentences, cats are the best because they're less work because they clean themselves, that's a fact that supports the idea that cats are the best pets. Cats are the best because they're pretty does not support the idea that they're best pets. And cats are the best because they're hairy, although it's true, it doesn't support the idea that cats are the best pets. And number 4, cats are the best because it's fun to play games with them with a laser pointer. That is true, and it supports the idea that they're the best pets. So that is good supporting reasons for your thesis. Let's look at the last one. This one you are going to do on your own. Here are the sentences. Number 1, my mom is the greatest because she helps me with my homework. Well, would that be a fact that would support the thesis that my mom is the greatest? You have to decide. How about my mom is the greatest because she is pretty? Is that a fact that could be a reason to support your thesis that mom is the greatest? Let's look at number 3. My mom is the greatest because she has long hair. Is that a fact that supports that your mom is the greatest? How about number 4? My mom is the greatest because she takes good care of me. Well, is that a fact? Do moms take care of their kids? And does that support the idea that she is the greatest mom? You're going to grab a circle and circle the ones that you believe support the idea that your mom is the greatest. Can't wait to see your thinking.